With Labor Day over, fall sports are in full swing as two more Black Knights teams will get their home seasons underway this weekend. It's going to be both the men's and women's rugby team playing at a doubleheader in Anderson Rugby Complex. We'll get started with the women as they play first. They're coming off an impressive win last weekend at AIC, a team they lost to last year, and now they welcome in an even tougher team in Quinnipiac, another team they lost to last year, but are going to look to build on the performance against AIC and go 2-0 to start the season.
Quinnipiac's a different animal. They're very skillful, they're well coached, they've got a lot of really good players there, and we're just going to have to, again, sort of find a way to uncork them. They've given us a couple of good lashings the last couple of times we've played them, so, but hopefully, as again I said, I think the preparation that we've had this week and the preparation that we've had before is sort of going to pay dividends for us, and if we can go in there with the same, with a fair amount of confidence, which we should have, if we're close with 10 minutes to go, then we're in with a shout.
A new season means a new era for the men's rugby program as Matt Sherman takes over as head coach after the retirement of Mike Mahan. The Black Knights will open the season against Buffalo at home, a team that they beat handily on the road last year, and Matt Sherman's hoping that the off-season training will pay off for a win in his first game.
We're trying to be the best we can be, and we're trying to get better. We've had one scrimmage under our belt, and our goal is to, every time we step on this field, is to be our best and get better. I thought we had a decent start in a scrimmage last week, but we've targeted a few specific areas to improve on that I expect that we will, and we want to play our best to this point.
As for the teams in action on the road this weekend for the Black Knights, the golf team gets their season started at historic Bethpage State Park on Long Island. Bethpage State Park, of course, hosting the U.S. Open in 2002 and 2009. The men's and women's cross-country team will be in the B.R. Jasper Invitational at Van Cortlandt Park in New York. The volleyball team is down in Washington, D.C., as they'll take part in 3 games, all played at the Pentagon, highlighted by a match against Service Academy rival Air Force. They'll also take on California, Berkeley, and Harvard. The women's soccer team will be in action Friday night at UConn to take on the Huskies, and the football team will be in action on Saturday at UConn as well, as they look for their first win of the season. For a full preview of the football game, please check out the Football Report on Night Vision. That's going to do it for your weekend preview. For Night Vision, I'm Zach Daly.